Okay, thank you, Prof. Anzulfia and Prof. First of all, I would like to thank the National Battery Research Institute, Professor Dr. Evi Kartini, and Professor Alans. In this occasion, I will give all of you the explanation related with the policy. As before, Mr. Rodrigo is maybe we are entered the science world. This is development of science and point of view of industrial is different. Policy is important. This is why all of us is agree one of important component for renewable battery and electric vehicle is part of continuity of our industry in Indonesia. The battery themes can be viewed from the various perspective, including yes from the global perspective, regional, national, and science. Mr. Rodrigo is said this is many latest of the science invention of innovation. The principle the industry able to using the invention to innovation to commercialization. This is an important one. The point of view the industry is able to create some value added and supply chain is continue. The government side is will be create the industry to contribute to economic. The existing I will explain to all of you about the position of policy in Indonesia. This is maybe different in the other country because the existing Indonesia is GNP is still 4,000 and the Europe is maybe is around 50,000. This is different how the government is implements a policy. This is a key points. And the next will be must be understand about the variable for the battery and policy from the ICE and the global situation. This is our consideration why the government is take the policy is the right for the Indonesia. We believe the future global demand for EV, the world is forecast to continue increase is maybe around 55 million electric vehicle in 2040. This growth drive increase the need of lithium ions battery, and the estimates 2030 is capacity is 500 gigawatts for this EV. The process from the battery, this is important for us because the existing Indonesia is produce of internal combustion ICA, internal combustion engines. This contribute 99 share to PDB Indonesia. This is our consideration why we accommodate all the technology in Indonesian policy. Indonesia is the largest ASEAN market. Is also is auto sales and production automotive business is project to grow 2 million produced by 2025. It's an opportunity to develop EV. So this battery will be most valuable component because a battery is costly existing. The sign from the scientists innovation is how to produce battery the low, cheaper, huge density, and also light for the continue EV more competitive in the market. It's important because the consumer is will be buying of the electric vehicle now is too expensive compared than the internal combustion engine. The picture of ASEAN, the car ownership is the smallest compared to the population in the country area. If you look, Indonesia is maybe is 87, then compare 100,000 people. This is an opportunity to manufacture, develop the electric vehicle in Indonesia. If we look the vehicle cost breakdown, compare ICE and EV, EV is a battery, is a dominant, is a costly in the material to structure of the cost of the battery in electric vehicle. This is a part of our consideration to scientific to founds of the battery more competitiveness and cheaper. This is the important one. If we look the global situations, maybe we refer for the Elon Musk, lithium-ion battery cost will be fall to 100 US dollar per kilowatt hour. by 2021. It's down price from the 1,000 is 2010s. This is an opportunity for us, and predicted 2030 is around is 70 US dollar. By this condition, alternative energy source will become increasingly competitive with the conventional ones. Today, what is entered into the future battery generation? The result of innovation will make battery product cheaper, large power, high density, and longer service life. This is important our consideration. The next generation of nickel, cobalt, manganese free battery has attracted the attention of industrialists. This is like Kyoto University is found using the solid battery with fluoride ion. Fluoride ion is able to 100 kilometers produced by the car from Toyota, and also using the carbon fiber. ABM Research is reporting that it's discover a new battery chemistry. It's free from heavy metal like nickel, cobalt, and yes, other metal. Is maybe able to competitive in the electric vehicle. Also, Tesla using now the CATL, lithium ferrophosphor, LFP. This is certainly concern for all us, policymaker, especially we us, reviewing existence of Indonesia battery company because the abundance of natural resource like nickel, manganese, cobalt does not guarantee success in battery business. This is important one for us. Electrical energy is also strategic input for industry. Electric storage is part of input industrial electrical energy. Besides, the industry become a supplier in making battery storage. Price variable is determined to providing the portion of battery storage to provider renewable energy. Existing Indonesia still using power generation come from coal, 60%, and gas 23%, oil and diesel 40%, and renewable is only 12%. This is part of our consideration with the balancing economic and environment. This is important for decision maker to make some policy, document policy, and the other derivative of instrument. For industry, competitive, available, and reliable electric is important. This is important. This is I have divided two is battery storage for renewable energy and battery for electric vehicle. This is our consideration. We are moving to the green, reduction emissions is also, we are replace the fossil base. This is our policy to continue to close relationship with the research academy or the other research from the company to make the product is able to competitive with the market, is also able to reduce the carbon emission. From the industrial point of view, the most important choice of technology is increase competitiveness and reduce production costs, energy consumption. This is important. With the presence of innovation in electric storage become a new challenge for industrial product application, also carbon emission. Industrial product application, economic efficiency is certainly consideration with the emergence of storage technology innovation, both based of lithium. In the future, maybe using the hydrogen is also part of our consideration also. The government, the Ministry of Industry is issued a roadmap for electric vehicle. The all technology in the roadmaps, technology for internal combustion engines, technology for hybrid, technology for battery, and technology for hydrocarbon, technology for hydrogen. This is also in the roadmap. If we are talking about the economic point of view, the ecosystem of automotive is generate economy. Many small industry like IKMs is also part of the ecosystem. We are not talking about the selling of the car, but the ecosystem multiplier, backward linkage and forward linkage from the economic in the automotive is also important our consideration. This is why we are not jump to the fully electric vehicle, but gradually we have the roadmap for it. This is our consideration. For the next slide, please. Maybe we are looking for concentrate the EV, maybe the light car. The big cars may be able to better using the hydrogen. This is our conclusion related with the policy to implementing of battery and other technology to move of the electric vehicle. The important one is battery is principle can be produced in Indonesia to increase the local content and the electric vehicle Indonesia. Our market very huge. We want to our product is produced in Indonesia. Developing electric vehicle battery production, we need to strengthen in item providing energy source of battery. This is battery production is estimate account 35 and 50% the total cost EV manufacturing. The automotive-based industry is the one of the main sector. Is currently position Indonesia is 21 company engaged in the four-wheel or more in motor vehicle. This is I give the export Indonesia to more than 80 country. This is internal combustion engines. The picture now. We are gradually in 2025 maybe for hundreds units, 400,000 units electric vehicle will be circulate in the market. Is our target. Is include also in exports. We are looking at existing picture of Indonesia is around 21 company is produce electric vehicle and 3 big company for bus electric vehicle. And the other is still internal combustion engines. Indonesia government have the roadmaps now existing as derivative from President Decree 55, 2019. Ministry of Industry issued of the regulation related with the local content and also roadmap from the electric vehicle. Electric vehicle is also targeting is 20%, 20% for the all production. This is our target from the government. Indonesia create EV ecosystem involving the all stakeholder, the manufacturer battery, manufacturer, pilot project, consumer, and the infrastructure is also include our roadmap until we are able to make and build all the ecosystem in Indonesia. This is our target for 4 wheels is around 2030 is around for 600,000. Is calculated by this is we are stop explain of the development roadmap of KBLBB BEV industry. This is our roadmap until 2030. This is component and vehicle is composed by the battery, electric motor, converter, charger system, minimum local content, and minimum is also for 2 wheel, 4 wheel, 2 wheel, and up of 4 wheel for bus and truck and the other. This is our roadmaps. You know, is stipulated and enacted by the Ministry Regulation number 27 and 28, 2020. This is a picture of why we are entering the EV ecosystem. If we are look our target, quantitative target, in 2025 is around 400,000 units, is able to reduce 1.4 million tons carbon emissions. If our target is more bigger, 2030 is around 600,000 is able to reduce 2.7 million tons of carbon emission, and 1 million of electric vehicle we are able to reduce 4.6 million ton carbon emission. It's also fuel basis is reduced very big numbers, and government will be get the benefit from the import for fossil fuel. And also the 2 wheels is able to you can look in the PowerPoints. Our target is around 1.76 million. We convert to calculate of the carbon emissions. This is our document able to support the government. Government is also give some fiscal policy, it's like tax holiday, mini tax holiday, tax allowance, import duty exemption, government import duty and super tax deduction for research and development. Development is important for sustainability of electric vehicle in Indonesia. This is we are invite of the expertise from the National Institute Innovation, is also from the research institutions able to compete to find the new material, advanced materials able to substitute the existing battery in Indonesia. This is able to use in manufacture because the 90% manufacture in Indonesia come from the, yes, maybe original from the Japans. The Japan is also give the many research, and now is Toyota is like a sample is a bullet of Mirai is using the hydrogen, it's not using of the battery EV. Battery EV is also developed by, with the Kyoto University using of fluoride ion and cathode of the lanthanum is able to 1,000 kilometer and charging is only 10 minutes. This is a very attractive for the EV manufacturer. Toyota have the solid battery incentive on research and development, is able to jump to hydrogen. This is our updates related to all participants able to make the research. From the government, no, is we are launching of the electric vehicle in the destination of tourism. We are launched. We are cooperate also with many university to study related with the application of electric vehicle with the University of Indonesia and ITB and the other institutes. Also the consortium from the Honda, Panasonic, we are using to swap battery to make easy enjoyable for the customer. This is also our consideration. Penetrates of electric vehicle in Indonesia. This is important for us. So our policy is comprehensive, and government is try to install of the charger for electric vehicle is many spots in the many city. We are try to study and also acceptance of public related with the jump to electric vehicle. This is important also our research related with the application of electric vehicle, two-wheel and four-wheel in Indonesia. And also government is give the some incentive from the consumer or also the manufacturers. You can look this our slides is a tax, PPNBMs, and the other regulation related with the tax, luxury tax is also decreased until 0%. And also the province level have the initiative to attractive using the electric vehicles like Bali, Banten, Jatim, and Jakarta is 0%. This also give the interest rates and down payment for consumer. We are looking the bank, the big bank is give some interest rates for to buying electric vehicle and 0% from down payments. And also we are close relation with the PLN, state on electrification. This is important to spread of the charger station in Indonesia. Electric power connection is also give the rating is if you using the household charging in the households, you PLN is give some discount related with the chargings, and also government procurement. This is still in progress. This is procurement electric vehicle for the government institution, is local and central government, and other government gives some stimulus related with the manufacturers. It's like super deduction tax, luxury tax, and tax allowance and tax holiday. We are coordinated with the investment body. And now we are, for your information, existing is only 3 manufacturer for buses, bus, and 21 is motorcycle. And Hyundai and the other 4-wheel is existing on progress. until now we are still waiting investment in the electric vehicle four wheels. And now Japan interest to hybrids. Hybrid is combined with the fuel and electric battery. This is our policy. We are open all technology because benefit for the economic impact to Indonesian existing. We are jump to electric vehicle gradually, and it's the better for us and better also to community and better for tax revenue because we are invite the battery next generation to support electric manufacture. We're going to development of renewable energy. We are government is supports local contents to manufacture Indonesia is develop battery, inverter, solar cell, charging station, control unit is also professional services for setup of solar panel. This is also need the battery storage in Indonesia. This is able to in line with the national renewable plan is 23%. This is also we are government from the Ministry of Energy push of local contents. Maybe lands electronic state-owned enterprise is also interest to build solar cell in Indonesia, joint venture with the other country. I think this is our explanation related with the position Indonesia to support renewable energy and electric vehicle. The principal one is innovation able to commercialization. Manufacturing industry is a principle needs cheaper of material and reliability is using of the battery and able to get a big density. Energy storage is important one. With the using material is available in Indonesia, the important one. If we are secure of the supply chains, this is our consideration. And now is energy storage and power generation is our priority also. We are issued instrument to all like PLN, Pertamina, and the other state-owned enterprise is using from the produce manufacture from the Indonesia. We are issued of the local content regulation. I think this is our short explanation. As a better, we are invite the all audience to enrich of our discussion, sharing insights related with the government support to innovation and also able to commercialization the result of innovation to the manufacturing sector. And also many incentive able to use and available to investor, foreign direct investor to build manufacture in Indonesia to support ecosystem related to battery or also renewable energy. This is a short explanation. I invite the audience to discuss further. The principle, conclusion, this is innovation. The important is not only technical capable, but we are must be calculate of economic feasible and able to commercialization and now by the environment permittable. Our task is to decrease carbon emission. Our target is 29%. With our target, governments continue to push everything related to greens from the electric vehicle and also from the energy from the solar and wind as other source of energy. This is must be create and strengthening ecosystem in Indonesia. Thank you very much.